The Verify team exists to separate social media fact from social media fiction. You may have seen this graphic floating around online. It claims that gendered terms are now banned in the House of Representatives under the new House rules. Words like brother, sister, son, and daughter. So let's verify. Did the House of Representatives ban gendered terms? Here are sources. House Resolution 8, which set the rules for the 117th Congress. The Code of Official Conduct for the House. And a Library of Congress librarian. Our experts helped explain the confusion like this.
House will come to order.
On January 4th, in a larger rules bill, the House approved a change to their Code of Official Conduct. Think of that as the rule book for House members. That code includes a rule that prevents House members from hiring a relative. It then lists examples of what a relative could be, including father, mother, son, daughter, etc. So here's what the new rule actually did. It changed that definition to be more gender inclusive and succinct. So sibling replaces brother or sister, and so on. Our researchers read through this resolution, and while it altered a lot of different terms, it did not ban any words. So we can verify that no, this House rules change did not ban gendered terms in the House of Representatives. It just changed the definition of relative in one rule out of hundreds. Now,